Want dan is het of YouTube of iets anders.
Ja.
Nou, ik zal even doorgeven, ja?
Ja, dat is goed. Ja.
Yo.
You. Yes, we're back live. We cannot find any weird settings or difference that it's what it should be. So we don't know what it is. That's basically what it is. But I'm gonna play this tune, and if it's low quality or high quality, let me know. Let me know if the quality is better. It's better? It looks like it's fixed. Nice.
You know that you brought out the worst in me. Feels like in a movie, the beast and the beauty. Your facade is crumbling. You seem kind of shady.
It's fixed? Okay, nice.
Still you attract me. I guess you're
Nice.
You never compromise. Stay in bed or we fight. But all these petty things that keep you up at night. You put me on the line, but trying to tie me down. How could I act so blind, ignoring all the signs?
Okay guys, I hear the sound is good. I will wait with the drop of this one. I'm sorry, but I have to do it. So now we're good to go. Yes. Now we're going to be listening again to this, so we start again. The sound is good now, so shall we wait for more viewers or not? Shall we just start up? Nice. Okay, shall we start now? Yes? Okay, we're gonna start with this one. Okay. It's 5.5 minutes, bro. That's long as hell. But still, I think that the overall idea of the track is really cool. Kostas, man, thank you for subbing, man. Thank you. And it's really long, but I think it's for the if you're not gonna use a vocal, it's really long. And it's after like this part right here, if you don't add a vocal, it's going to be really boring. It's going to be for the listeners as well, especially on a festival, it's going to be a bit like empty, you know. There's nothing happening. So if I were you, I would search for a vocal that's fitting. It can be any vocal as long as it sounds good. It can fit, you know. It's basically that. Or you can use especially in this part, I think. Or this one. And here you can use like a spoken word vocal or anything. You know, OPS has some. Let's see. OPS, where is it? OPS. It's somewhere here, you know, like the AI vocals, you know, it's
Complete overdrive.
or like a longer spoken word or something. You can use that to fill it up. About the kick, it's the punch, in my opinion, is not loud enough. It gets drowned in the tail. The tail is nice. The tail fits it. It's really low, but it's you can do that. That's fine. But like the tail can be a bit like it's out of proportion now, but you get the idea. Like make the punch a bit louder, so it sounds better together. I like the choir with the kick, like the vibe of the track. The whole idea is there. It is like the how's it called again? The rave line from Act of Rage type of vibe. I like that. And this as well. The how's it called again? Tempo step or something. Like the dubstep with the hardstyle thing. I like it. It's cool. I like that. It's all fine. And for the thing, the leads sound very far in the background. It's like the leads should be like a very important thing in these type of parts of the melody. So please, what I will do is lower the background things in volume and make the lead a bit louder, because it's really busy there, you know. There's a lot of things going on. I personally, and I think most of the people, would like to see the lead more in front of everything in these parts. I think the build-ups are fine. You can hear it as well with the leads. The kick and the lead is really clipping, you know. It's squashed so much together that the lead is completely gone. Like the lead is gone. And as well here as well, the punch. What I will do is like add a little where is it again? Bass enhancers, yes. Like a little one of these, you know. It's because now there's no low end in the punch. Like just a little, like this is enough to like add bass inside of the punch. Maybe on headphones it sounds way cooler like this without low end, but when you're playing it on a festival, it's going to sound a bit empty, especially in the sub, because then there is no bass here, and that's not what people want in a festival. People want just full bass, you know, like the chest punch inside of your chest. That's what people want at the festival. And yeah, the waveform. looks a bit odd here. I saw it in the chat. You can see like the sub is moving a lot, and you don't want that. I think that's because you are pitching the tail. Oh, this is something else. I'm trying to find the tail like this. Maybe you're doing it like a stretch or something. Something weird with the so that the waveform is changed. Like this, you can see a bit like especially here. You see a little one of these spikes. That's something technical. You don't want that in your track. And here as well, the punch is weird waveform. You can see it. And there is no transient, you know? The punch has no transient. This one is a little one. This one is none. Like for the next time, or for this one, whatever you want to do. Oh, no, I don't want that. Let's see. I know how much BPM it is, but it's fine. You can see there's no transient, it's fucked. So you can make one yourself, or you can pick one out of any pack, whatever you want. You can use even a cashmere top kick, whatever you want to do. You can even use the kick itself and make a transient out of it. But it's something like this, you know, like little things like this. Little transient, a little pop. That's what you want in these things. But I think that's all the most important things I would say about this track. I would say like find a vocal, and that will make this track way better, way more interesting. And yeah, that's all. It's mostly technical stuff about the kicks and stuff, and the leads. I would say it's a nice track to start with. Let's go. Okay, then we have Vortex with Superman. Yeah, you can send one in, but it depends how long it takes until I'm done with these and with some SoundCloud links. Then I will go back into the On Point Samples Discord. Yes, OPS has a Discord. I don't know how to get it in chat. Maybe this. I don't know if this works. Wait, let's see if I can chat. Yeah, there's Discord where you can send in your tracks. Does this work? No, it doesn't. Let's see, I will share a link. Let's see. I think this one should work. This link should work for the Discord. You can join it and you can send in your tracks and connect with other people who make music as well. Let's see, let's go back to the FL Studio. Yes, let's start with this one.
Welcome home. And missing you made me stronger. Then I'd be Superman. If I fly around the world, it wouldn't take me longer than it would to be your man. I'd fight 1,000 guys, live to die 1,000 lives. Oh, I'd find another way to make me smarter, just so I could understand. So I could understand. my throat. Say you leave and won't come back. What it takes to be your man. Take the clothes right off my back. Put the knife against my throat. Say you leave and won't come back, but I'll find a way to forgive you.
Okay, cool. I like the vibe of it as well. The vibe is like a happy vibe, you know. I like it. It's cool. It's kind of euphoric. I recognize the melody, of course. That's fine. It's fine. But as a tip for you all, OPS melodies are good, of course. You can just drag and drop them, but try and change it around a bit, you know, because it's a bit too identical, and I would say try and change that, because like personally I don't mind it, but some people would like kind of hate you to do that, you know. But I'm just trying to help you and say try and change it a bit around. But I like the breaks. The vocals sound a bit empty to me.
Welcome home.
You can maybe try and add
Welcome home. You're missing, you made me strong.
some mids into the vocal. I don't know how it exactly sounds dry, of course, but it sounds a bit too much high end, you know, compared to the mids.
Welcome home.
And especially here, try to fill it up here. You can do that by duplicating the vocal and just make it unique, and then just basically do it up 1 octave down and remove some of the high end, and maybe do some stereo delay as well. That's what I will do. Let's see. For the rest, overall the breaks are good. Maybe beef up the leads a bit, make them a bit fuller. I would say add some bass when the leads are playing in the break. That's kind of cool. You need to do that to fill it up, make it more big, you know. I like what you did with the vocal here. This is fine as well. I don't know if it's necessary, but yeah, you can keep it like this. It's a fake. Click is fine as well. Yeah, for here, like here it's cool. With the filter is nice, but maybe add some high end here, because there's no high end. Oh, there's no high end here. Like there's nothing except for the clock, but the clock is not enough. It sounds like the DJ did this with the mixer like this, you know, like the high pass filter. I don't think it works that well here. Maybe you can add like the vocal distorted on top of it, like understand, and then you get like the start of the vocal or the ending of the vocal there, like 1 octave up, and distort it and make it stereo to add some high end on there as well. For this, I'm not really a big fan of this kick, but still it sounds fine. Maybe a bit less sub in the punch. That's maybe so it doesn't sound. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you can keep it like this, but personally I would do a bit less sub in the kick, in the punch. Screeches are fine. I'd say it's a good tool. I'll say it's fine. The length is fine. It's overall tune just good, you know. It's fine. But maybe change those little things, and especially with the vocal, I think the vocal could be a bit better mixed in the tune. But it's cool, man. It's cool. Let's go to the next one. It's Scutoid, The Matrix. The Matrix, man. Let's go.
Entering the Matrix. Enter this alternate reality, where hallucinations thrive, where reality is not what you perceive. Entering the Matrix. Entering the Matrix. Enter
Sorry, that's not what I wanted to do.
alternate reality, where hallucinations thrive, where reality is not what you perceive. Entering the Matrix. Entering the Matrix.
Jesus Christ, man. I saw in the chat there was a funny hardstyle track. Oh, I think it's kind of fun. It's a lot of kicks. It's I see the Enderic fight. But the first thing, it's the Enderics and diesel type of thing is cool. And I don't get the melody. Where is it? Like the the melody doesn't really like fit the track. It's this sounds like a BraxX type of melody, but this is an Enderic's tune, you know. It's a Enderic's gearbox, like a diesel type tune. It's I will try. I will do some serious feedback on this, so maybe you can release this one. Let's see. BraxX is cool. Especially here, like the part of the leads. The leads are very sharp. Here. Try to remove that a bit. You know, it's. And that bass. That's what I would do to this part, like add bass to the bass, more sub, and add this EQ to make the leads less harsh, you know. I like what you did with the acid here, you know, like it's pretty cool. It adds drive, you know. Here as well, cool acid. The kick is fat. It's really fat. That's cool. Should keep that. But maybe as well as the first track. Add a transient. Just add a transient. That's a big difference. That's the only thing you should do on this kick. And have the 8-bit kick, however you want to call it. Like it's cool, but the bass is gone here. I should like make the tail come in earlier. And if you just want to get like the reverb bass, like the type of thing, just automate the high end to come just in here and add like bass here. That's what you should do. Punch is fine. It's just taste. I would say the punch. For this one as well, it's the same thing. It's the tail and the low end of the punch is colliding, making it no sub, and that's maybe change that. Yeah, you can keep this saw kick in. It's fine. maybe for this part right here, to make the Zaag kick get in harder, you know, make the Zaag kick get more impact. Remove the sub here, like make it an automation. Slowly make the sub go away here. Like with some, you can do that with endless smile or just an EQ. Just do this basically. Oh. And then the Zaag kick will hit in harder. Yeah, maybe a bit less of the mud. And I don't know if it's the download from. No, it's from the Discord, so it's a file. Next time maybe remove the stereo under 150 hertz. You should do this because if the sub is stereo, when you put it together in mono, it will cancel out the waveform of the sub. So that means that on, for example, the left side of the people in the crowd will have literally no sub, like no low end, and the other side has a lot, for example. And you don't want to do that because it will fuck up the crowd. It's something you don't want. So what I would advise to you all to do, that's what I do. Just put it on the master. On every new project, just put this thing on the master. Just remove all the stereo from the bass, and you have no problem with this. This is fine, it works. Like it's a funny tune, you know. It's kind of, I think it's kind of cool, but I don't really like this part right here. This doesn't fit the tune. The melody sounds too happy for the track. I would rather go then fully NDRX diesel and just do a ARP, like a futuristic ARP melody. Just take a look at Digital Dystopia from NDRX or Error 4A4. What was it called again? Era 404. Is it 404? Yeah. Maybe that tune as well is pretty cool. And that's all I have to say about this track. Yeah, this is of course here, so it's, forget this of course, but yes, that's basically what I have to say about this track. Okay, this one, that's from Mike from Heart Shifters. I Want It All. After this one, I will go to some SoundCloud links online, so we will just mix it up.
Can't let my bitches down. We got 10 bottles out. Now we ain't sitting down. We smoking on that loud, drinking till we passing out. Get new bags, I'm cashing out. So much gold on me, it look like I'm trapping out. I want it all. All the money, I want it all. All the bags, I want it all. All the shows, I want it all. cashing out. So much gold on me, it look like I'm trapping out. Drinking till we passing out. Get new bags, I'm cashing out. So much gold on me. I want it all. Can't let my business down. We got 10 bottles out. Now we ain't sitting down. We smoking on that loud. Drinking till we passing out. Get new bags, I'm cashing out. So much gold on me, it look like I'm trapping out. I want it all. I want it all. I want it all. I want it all. Drinking till we passing out. Get new bags, I'm cashing out. So much gold on me, it look like I'm trapping out. Can't let my bitches down. We got 10 bottles out. Now we ain't sitting down. We smoking on that loud. Drinking till we passing out. Get new bags, I'm cashing out. So much gold on me, it look like I'm trapping out.
Okay, Mikey, Mighty Mike. Okay, let's go. I have to say, Mike. Oh, doing that, man. The melody is better than your other tracks. It sounds more catchy now, the melody. So I would say the melody is better. Keep going with this. It's cool. The start here, especially the vocal. Or the start here.
Can't let my bitches down.
It's kind of harsh in the highs. It has a lot of harsh frequencies.
Can't
Right
let my
here.
bitches down. We got 10 bottles out. Now we ain't sitting down.
You can use Soothe for that, or try and find some of the harsh things.
Out. Now we ain't
Especially
sitting
here.
down. We smoking on that loud, drinking till we passing out.
I
Get
guess
new
this
bags,
is
I'm
enough.
cashing out. So much gold on me, it look like I'm trapping out. I want it.
If you do this on the vocal is fine. Then it comes to
I
mixing,
want
it's
it
fine.
all. I want it all. I want it all.
And here, I would add a reversed reverb. You probably know what I mean then. You can just do it really easy right here. Let's see, I will do it for you here. It's very easy and you're done. Something like this is completely fine. Maybe a bit loud now, but oh. That's all you have to do here. And for your leads, duck the reverb more down, because now it's a bit of a mess. It's fighting with the leads, the reverb of the leads, and like make them duck down more. Like when it comes back up, it's fine, but make it the threshold of the fruity limiter. I'm guessing you're using that. to further down, so further to the left. So it ducks down more when the lead is playing. A little bit more bass there could be fine. A little bit more is fine. Oh, here as well. The chords under the melody when they're playing here don't fit the bass notes. They're all the same. Try and change the chord stack or the harmonies, whatever you want to call them, under the melody to the bass note that's playing. It will sound way more natural that way and more logical. Oh, and this as well, the kick impact. Yeah, you can do that with a gated kick, but then remove the bass line under it, because now it's straight bass right here, straight note, and then it goes to gated. It's a bit weird. It sounds like not in place, you know. So either just do the gated, so no tone, or pick a straight tail with a straight note, like just a normal tail with a key. That will work better here. That's what I would do.
Drinking till we passing out. Get new bags, I'm cashing out. So much gold on me, it look like I'm trapping out. Now, get new bags, I'm cashing out.
What I would do is remove this part with the vocal with the drums. Just removes the drive of it. Just add it like this.
Get new bags, I'm cashing out. Get new bags, I'm cashing out.
Like the BPM isn't like right, but you get the idea what I want to do.
Get new bags, I'm cashing out.
Now it's better. Add some effects, you know. And it comes in really suddenly here. Really like just in your like indirectly no context before that shows, oh, here's gonna come a drop, you know. Like here it just randomly starts. If you just add like a longer build up here until like here, I don't know, and like here, and then it goes in. And for you as well, Mike, the kick rolls, you don't want it in stereo as well. You don't want that in stereo. Yeah, you can do it like this. Yeah, with the vocal, I'm seeing in the chat as well, don't put the vocal all the way through there as well. Like it's going to be really boring, especially if you're only doing zaag kicks. Live is what you're gonna hear is just one line of sub, just with a vocal on top. Yeah, that's going to be very boring. Like here, just add some screeches instead of the vocals, or just the kick itself. You can do that. And here as well, I would advise not to do a zaag kick again here. Just do a maybe you can do what Rebellion did with what's the track again? Got the name of the track, but they first do it's the bassline junkie over those to edit. They first have like one of those straight basses, and then they go to the the same zaagkick like this, but then do like a reverse bass. So add a punch there, and do the tail like this, and put like a punch there instead of a full zaagkick again, because that's going to be really boring. And yeah, that's for the mid intro.
Can't let my bitches down. We got 10 bottles out. Now we ain't sitting down. We smoking on that loud. Drinking till we passing out. Getting new bags, I'm cashing out. So now. So much gold, the bitches down. We got 10 bottles out. Now we ain't sitting down. We smoking on that.
You should watch out with the reverb, the long ass reverb, because the
bitches down. We got 10 bottles out. Now we ain't sitting
pretty
down.
resonant now.
We smoking on that loud. Drinking till we passing out. Getting new cashing out. So much gold on me. It look like I'm tripping out. I want it
Oh, and watch out with this, putting two vocals, the same vocals over each other.
now. Getting new bags, I'm cashing out. So much gold on me. It look like I'm tripping out.
Oh, I don't know which one to listen to. It sounds like two people are talking differently in my ears, and that's can be a bit annoying. It's a small thing. Oh yeah, for this one as well, the last thing. There's no pre-drop. It sounds like a long reverb. Like the track is ending there. It's a bit weird. Maybe you can just add some drums. It's just a small drum fill. That's all you have to do here. If you want to do it the most easiest way. I don't know, I'm just picking something. That's all. Then people are knowing, oh, there's gonna be a drop. I have to be prepared to jump. That's basically what you're saying. And maybe add some more beef to the punch, and add maybe some more low end to it, more so. And that's all for you, Mike. I hope this is going to help you. So now we're going to switch to SoundCloud. Let's see. Is it going to be there? Wait a second. It should be there, yes. Okay, now we're on SoundCloud, so is it working? Yes, there's sound. So I'm going to do 3 on this one, and then we go back to FL Studio. Let's see, we start with Visor. Sounds really cool. Like yeah, I'm getting flashbanged 24/7 now with the fucking light. It's fine, it's fine. The track is really cool. It's a different genre. I used to love Big Room a lot. It sounds professional in my opinion. I read that the vocals made using AI.
There's one way out, take your own life before they take you.
I think it's cool, but the vocal can use a bit more beef. It sounds too robotic to me, bit dull, you know. That's what I think. I think the lead is sounds full. The sound is good. I'm not really a big fan of the sound of the lead, but it sounds full, and you can keep it that way. I think the big room scene will like this lead because it sounds really like the big room big leads, you know. So you can keep it like that. The kick is yeah, I can't really give really like technical about the SoundCloud because SoundCloud is really like fucked up, you know, sound quality wise. But like the kick fits the leads, fits the part. Maybe a bit more low mids to make it fuller. You can try that. Cool. I like the crunchy bass in the sides. It fills it up.
Freezing dark comes for all of us. It only wants the death of us all. Freezing dark doesn't display.
Yeah, especially the vocal. Yeah, you can make the vocal bigger to make it like the final touches, you know, get it bigger. Maybe some like what I said with the different track, just put a the same vocal unique and then making an octave down and then making it stereo and removing the highs. That would like fit in with the vocal, I would say.
Before they take you one way out, he wants the death of us all.
You did something like a new layer as well on the vocal, I think, under it.
Freezing dark doesn't discriminate.
But it doesn't sound big enough. That's the only thing I would say about this track. It's really cool. I think if you fix that, you can maybe send it to Revealed Recordings or to some artists. Maybe like how's it called again? Maurice West maybe. You can try these guys. Yeah, I don't know if Hardwell is going to react to all of his submissions, but you can try Hardwell as well. Maybe you'll like this track. It sounds nice. It's really cool. Keep going, man. I don't have anything else to say about this. Let's see. Once with End. Okay, the next one. My first Raw track that I made only on FL Mobile. Bro, you're making music on FL Mobile, man. You're a chat, man. Let's go. Okay. If all of these samples are made in FL Mobile, then I'm pretty surprised, because that's pretty nice for FL Mobile. I've tried it myself on the fucking mobile itself, and man, my whole thumbs were just ruined because it's just all just little knobs and things. But still, if everything is made in FL Mobile, then it's pretty cool. Yes. And yeah, just like the track itself, the idea is there, but it's boring because there are of course no vocal right now. Try and find a vocal for this if you want to do it in FL Mobile, of course. But especially after here, after the first drop, I was drooling away because it was a bit boring. That's not to roast. I'm not saying that to roast you, because like I was like getting away. I was not hearing it anymore. You know, I was like ik was aan het wegdromen in Dutch. That's because this track here is a bit boring. There's nothing interesting going on. Try and add some sounds, some extras, you know. And I don't know if you can do this in FL Mobile, but add transients to your kicks, like what I've done with the other tracks, with the little clicks before the in the first part of the kick, to add a transient. Yeah, I don't know. The overall mix, there's not enough low end, and there's a lot of like around 3K, 5K hertz. That's a bit of harsh frequencies. That's maybe like tame them a bit, you know, in elements like crashes, downlifters, maybe the leads. Try and duck them a bit down. And for the leads are very far in the background. They're like pretty far away, and I know that in FL Mobile the compressors are really fucked. So please don't use the compressors in FL Mobile, because they completely ruin your sound. So don't do that. I would say the kicks are quite okay for FL Mobile. Yes. So yeah, if you really made this in FL Mobile, then I'm surprised. I like that. It's something different, man. It's crazy to try that. The kicks and mids are overall just fine. The mid intros, I mean, then. And I used a vocal here, and I've read it in the chat as well. Put that little part, put it in the front. So put it like here. Put this here. Will make it way better. Like the spoken word vocal, put it here. Yeah, it's cool, but that's all I have to say about this for now. So if you have the project in FL Mobile, then I'm really surprised, and I hope you're gonna actually finish it in FL Mobile, because that's really cool. That's nice. That's all I have to say about this. Okay, then let's go to the next one. Barras, I Wanna Find You. I'll skip the mid intro for now. Yeah, it's cool, boss. Really cool. I like the vibe, like the vocal fits. Yeah, the kicks are nice. The sound of the kicks are nice. It's a solid tune, man. It's I like the breaks, the vibe. Let's start. Like the first thing that I would remove is the dark sky or dark sun vocal. It's this one. Like it fits the bass line, of course, but it doesn't fit the other vocal. It's a really different vibe. It's really dark, the vocals, but like the other vocal, the I Wanna Find You vocal, it's cool. Maybe you can I don't know if you know the plugin Copy Shop. Maybe you can I will, let's see. It's a plugin, and that basically has three knobs. One is on and off, one is the amount, and one is the pitch. And what it does is it basically picks the last part of the vocal. If you then put the plugin on, it will repeat that part, like it's I wanna find you like that. You can it goes up, you know. Instead of the dark sky vocal or dark sun, I keep saying the wrong name. It don't matter. Instead of that vocal, you can do that. So it's more one. This kick is fine. I like the little fills, little steps. This kick is a bit different, but I like it. It's cool. This mid intro is fine as it is. The melody is good as well. Yeah, you can keep it like this. Maybe a bit more bass in there, sub, you know, a bit more sub. That's what I don't really can like show it how I will do it, but maybe it's SoundCloud as well. But as far as I can sound it here, maybe you can listen to it here. Maybe add some sub in the climaxes. And with this one, the punch isn't hitting hard enough for me. It isn't the plugin name, please. The plugin name is Copy Shop. It's you say it like this. Copy Shop. That's how you spell it. It's I don't know where you can find it exactly, but it's really cool. I got it for a long time, so I don't really remember. And but this punch, maybe add some what you can do. Yeah, it's listen to some reversion tunes, especially like the activation, the last kick, the last like resonant punch. You can maybe trying how it does that there, with like the comparing the punch and the tail together. And I don't really know if the laser punch would work here. Maybe you can remove the transient of the first punch. Like take the transient and put it on the second kick, the laser punch as well. So you get like the same transient on the two punches. So it will sound like it's mixed together, you know. It's one track instead of two different punch, two different transients. That would make it a bit more better. But that's all about this track. It sounds good. The vibe is good. It's nice. I think if you fix those things, you can maybe send it to Dirtyworks or Scantex Postwax. Maybe they will. They're interested in this. So that's what I have to say about this one. Okay, and now we're going back to FL Studio. Let's see. FL Studio. Yes. We were here. Benza. But I'm first going to the toilet and getting some drink. And I will be back. It's like in 1 minute. So I will see you soon.
We're going down, I'll leave this town, about to lose my own, 'cause you're everything I've ever known. Oh, oh, I can't stand the thought of walking into you as somebody new. How could you be so fucking cruel? You took me through hell like nobody else, and now I'm choking on myself. How could you leave me so one-sided? Didn't even try to hide it. You took me through hell and under your spell, gaslighting in the worst way. How could you leave me so one-sided? I hope you hate yourself beside it.
So yes, we're back. Got some new water, so let's go. Let's start off with the tune again. Benza, A Land of Fantasy.
A land of fantasy, 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 fantasy. A land of fantasy, 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 fantasy. A land of fantasy. Fantasy. A land of fantasy. A land of fantasy.
land of fantasy. Facing reality. Protect the weak. Free your mind. Chaos and order. For blood and glory. The fight of evil. A land of fantasy. A land of a land of fantasy.
It's a, I would say, a pretty cool tune. Yeah, I like the vibe as well. There's a theme, you know. It sounds like Repulse tracks. In my opinion, no, man. I don't hear the Repulse in here. I more hear the gearbox, like the futuristic gearbox vibe, which is cool. I think this is a bit long right here. Like the build up is it's a bit repetitive here, you know. It's maybe this part that goes here with the claps, with the claps, the crash. Maybe add that part already here, and with this as well there, you know, like maybe remove this little part here, make it a bit interesting.
A land of fantasy.
For here as well, the kick, the tail is fine. It's fat, you know. It's cool. It's pretty fat. Maybe you can edit here. I edited it. It's over here. Click. No, I don't need to click. This one. Add a sub on your punch. This little thing. That's all you have to add to the punch. Oh. Little thing here. With the bleeding, the transient is gone due to the base. Look into this, make sure that the base of the tail doesn't overlap with the transient of the punch. The acid is cool.
A land of fantasy. Facing reality.
I like the transition, really good transition.
A land of fantasy. Free your mind. Chaos and order. For blood and glory. The fight of evil. A land of fantasy.
Add some high end on your vocals, but watch out with the S's and the S's in the vocal, you know, like the harsh highs,
Free.
like these, you know, like the these ones.
Free your mind.
Try and add like some hi-hat on there, but use a de-esser on it. So those really high peaks in the highs get like dug down when the vocal plays.
Free your mind.
Because now the vocal sounds a bit dull, but maybe you can add like
Free your mind.
some extra high end that can you can do that.
Free your
vocal.
mind. Chaos and order. For blood and glory.
And here I would lower down the background elements in the mids, and then that makes sure that the vocal stays clear here, because now it's
Free your mind. Chaos and order.
now it's
For blood and
a
glory.
bit fighting with the background elements. And one thing with the ARP, with the little high-end ARP, maybe you boost a bit of the volume on there and make it really wide. That's what I will do. So like lower the background elements in volume, like the pads, maybe the mids of the bass, and add that plug in there the high end of the plug in there, so it still is full with sound, but it isn't that muddy.
Free your mind. Chaos and order. For blood and glory. The fight of evil. A land of fantasy.
And this one as well, this is quite cool. With the thing. With the stutter tremolo vocal thing. It's cool, but it's too long, the only thing that's playing. So when you're doing this, add some more things, some more drums, add a snare fill, anything, and make it a bit shorter, because it's really long. It's like, how long? It's 8 bars or something? Yeah.
A land.
Yeah, and that's all. You had like the sub here as well. That's good, and do that as well in the first kick. The sub in the punch. And that's all I have to say about this. It's really, really cool. Just a quick question. I only have time until 23:30. Is there any possibility to get my track reviewed in this time span? Yeah, we can do that. It's only 11, so, or 10, I mean. Yeah, we will get to your tune in time. It will be fine. Otherwise, I will make an exception for you and put it in front. Let's go to the next one, Mr. Kai. Push away. Let's go. Okay. It's the I can hear it's from a new producer, and that's cool. Got some new people in the scene. Let's go. I can hear that. I can especially hear it in the vocal and the track. Like the melody, the chords, and the bass are from, I think, OPS as well. But the vocal is off key, and that means that if you have a sample, especially this one, for example, you have like a sample that's in D sharp. That's the key of the drum fill. And when you're going to have a track that's in, for example, D sharp minor, and that means if you put a vocal on it that has a key of G sharp minor, for example, a different key, they will not fit together. It will sound weird and sound off. You can hear it in the vocal. Like the notes are, they don't fit in the tune. I think as well the BPM, the pace, the speed of the vocal is not the same as the speed of the track itself, which means that the track is probably on 150 BPM and the vocal is maybe on 120, and it means that they don't like go together. And you need to fix that in FL Studio. You can look up the BPM for samples. Mostly they are in the sample itself. Like you can see here that the sample is in 155 BPM, of 150 BPM, and some maybe here, I don't think here are any. Oh, here, this one is in 155, and you can change that by going into the sampler, and then you go to time and to auto detect, and you don't see it here, but you can see a little menu, and then you go in to type in BPM, and then you get a little screen and you can type in the number of BPM. And if I do that, the sample is now stretched to 150 BPM, which means these two now can play together. Alright, that's what you want to do with the samples. Let's see. And don't be afraid with the bass in the break. And it sounds very empty, and that's fine if you're starting. But try and find some sounds or make some sounds, or try and find presets if you're starting, and maybe like fill up the track with chords, with pads, with arpeggiators. Just look up on the internet what other people doing. Ask other producers what they do to fill in their tracks. If you're starting, it's maybe a bit hard to find things to add in your track because you don't know what you can add. But basically, there are no rules what you can add as long as you don't fuck up with the sub bass or anything. But yeah, try and find some sounds in, for example, in the OPS specs, like you have the Hardstyle Essentials Volume 3. Maybe you have like some screech loops or whatever. Let's see what they have. Inspiration loops. Add little things. You have this one as well. Where is it here? Where is it? The ambient spec. I can't find it. Oh, here. You have some ambience like this that can fill up your track to make it more interesting. And that's basically for you as a starter. I will do that. And especially a good tip for starters as well. Try and find like an artist that you like. I'm gonna say Headhunters, for example, or Fertile, and just get some of their tracks and just try and remake those tracks. Remake the melodies, remake the bass line, see how the notes work, the key works, see how like different chords fit together with different melodies. Just try and find that as well, and try and find like chords that fit with the vocal. Like remake their leads. Let's see how they make their leads. Those type of things. And that is the feedback I'm gonna give to you. I'm not gonna really say a lot about the track, but it's more overall producing as well. because I can give feedback to the track and give like in-depth feedback about the kicks, the drums, but I think it's better that I will say to you, like, try and find tracks that you like and try and remake them and use those remakes to make a lead and a melody for your own and make a track out of that, and like reference that to the track that you like. And that's basically what I'm going to say about this one. Try and do that. Let's go to the next one. We have Hakke. I don't know from who it was. It was from SoundCloud. So here we go. Okay, we got the old school vibes. Cool. Let's start here. I don't really have a lot because it's not a lot of going on in the track. This is the first thing. It's a bit boring. It's only this acid with only the kick, and I know it's in old school. It's normally like that, but the acid is really boring. It just boop, 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 boop. That's all for the whole track. And that's get really boring, even for cowboys as well. Maybe like maybe it's a bit too modern, but you have like the acid thing. Oh, the acid tools. You can hear they have like a more interesting loop, more notes, different how's it called, different rhythms, you know. You can try and do that in the thing as well. Do you still accept new demos for feedback a bit late? You can send them in, but these are the tracks I'm definitely going to finish, and when it's getting too late I will not do new demos as well. So for the acid as well, for the reverb has low end in there. Please. The reverb. Remove everything below 150, 120 in your reverb. Because it will clash with the kick. And yeah, and the reverb is maybe a bit too much. Too much reverb. And you can hear it especially here. the acid sounds like one long sound. It's the reverb completely drowns the acid loop. So like remove the reverb and make it sidechained. There are a lot of tutorials on YouTube how to do sidechained reverb on your leads. You can do it on your vocals, you can do it on your acid. So please do that on your acid. And watch out with these things, with these empty things. Like I would say, make it only like this long, like one beat. That's all. Quick question, would you be able to switch out my SoundCloud version when you come to it for my Dropbox link? Yeah, you can send it to me in Discord. I will look into it. Well, yeah, I will find your tune. You can, if your tune comes, you can just send a message. If that's fine. Yes. But that's all I have to say about this track. Make it more interesting, maybe use some different kicks and change up the acid loop. That's all. Let's see. Let's go to the next one. Today. Oh, Jesus. Today. Let's go to today. Yes. Okay. It's a bit of hard techno, I would say. It's not really hardstyle in my opinion. It's it's a bit empty to me, in my opinion. It's
So you're going to watch
like this.
yourself die today.
I would say the start is pretty promising.
So you're
Yeah.
going to watch yourself die today.
Maybe the vocal, the vocal is like a phone vocal, you know. It's like it's recorded through a phone. That's what it sounds like. It's found
So you're going to watch yourself.
maybe a bit louder, I would say.
So you're going to watch yourself die today.
This is fine for this genre. I would say this is fine. And this part of the kick, maybe boost the low end in there, because there's almost none in there. I know it's a reverb, but still, it's you need to add in like the low end, the sub, because there's almost none in there. And there's a weird crackling sound, like a. You know what I mean? Like the crackling in the high end. You know what I mean? Like the long sustained sound. Remove that one. Like the little screechy thing. The wee in the background. Remove that. Yeah, you can do it with Kickstart as well, but it sounds a bit weird in my opinion. And here the high ends are a bit loud. It's a bit like harsh. Maybe move a bit of the of this. Remove a bit of this. Oh yeah, and you have like the triplet kick rolls. You can hear the triplet kick rolls. The dun 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 dun. Don't do that. Don't use triplets and straight in one one section of the track. You can like do a triplet switch, so like a whole different section of the song is in triplets, but don't do it like this. Don't put triplets and straight over each other, because that makes my brain go like, well, whether I need to listen to the triplets or the straight, and especially in a crowd as well, they don't know what they need to do. And here's all, like with most of the kicks, you can see that the low end here isn't doing it. The low end here is pretty there, you know. There's enough low end there. The kick is nice, but the bass here, maybe just add some more. You can do like this. Oh, wait. It's probably going. It's fucking up this, but it's. Yeah, we can do like this. Oh. You get it like the low end. Keep the low end persistent, especially in techno, I would say. Keep it one like the volume goes like down like this. I would say it's better if you make it one straight, more like one volume, the whole kick. My crush is a bit loud there. The crush is too loud. You can maybe lower it down. So I would say for techno tune, it's fine. It sounds like you're producing for a longer time, you know, for like a few years maybe. Maybe just upper the sub in the tails. I don't know how you call them in techno, but you know what I mean. Make the reverb bass louder. And that's all I have to say. Okay, let's go to the next one. It's from Ricardo from T Souls. Let's hear this tune.
Hypnosis is usually induced by a procedure known as a hypnotic induction involving a series of preliminary instructions and suggestion. The use of hypnotism for therapeutic purposes is referred to as hypnotherapy. Hypnosis is usually induced by a procedure known as a hypnotic induction involving a series of preliminary instructions and suggestion. The use of hypnotism for therapeutic purposes is referred to as hypnotherapy.
Okay, let's go, Rico. It's cool. I already heard this tune before, but yeah, he fixed the little things that I said he could fix. But there are little things now as well. I still think the punches lack a bit of that impact, you know, like the transient is there, the transient is really hard, you know. But I think the middle part of the punch could be a bit more slappy, you know. How do you say that? Like more impact in the punch. Maybe adds a different low end in there, and more of a oomph, like this. You can see that this low end is fucked. Maybe still, if it does what I wanted. Like this. Maybe you can layer the punches with a different punch that has more higher mids. Let's see if I have one. Punches, it's somewhere here. Let's get the transit in there as well. Just a little bit, it's not that much. That's all. I think the main problem is that the transit is too loud compared to the actual punch. I think if you just like do this with the punch. That's all. It's not that much as last time. But oh, what happened? It's cool. The mid intro is solid.
Hypnosis is usually
The vocal is fine as well with the little panning. It's fine. It's adding something extra.
usually induced by a procedure known as a hypnotic induction involving a series of
Maybe add a little bit of de-esser on your vocal, because the little are a bit harsh, you know.
hypnosis is usually
The in your ear is a bit harsh. That's all. And the lead lacks some of these highs. Put this on your lead. Just it's quite a bunch. It's 6 dB. Just do this on your leads, and then that's fine. Maybe even on your whole track, maybe. Yeah, this kick is still the best kick, man. It's I don't know if it fits the tune. Maybe you can on here, like the gate it comes in, it doesn't really sound like the straight kicks in the whole tune. Maybe you can even introduce this kick a little bit in the first intro. Like here. Like for 4 beats, add that gated or something, and then it will fit together more. Maybe you can do that. This EQ does so much to the track. It literally just lights up the track. It just makes it brighter. It makes it more open. And that's all I have to say about this track, Rico. And then I think in my opinion, it's a good track. It's a bit of the old school raw style vibes. That's nice. That's all I have to say. Let's go to the next one. How many have we got? Okay, after the 19, we will go to SoundCloud again. Let's see. Centric, stay with me tonight. Let's see everything off. Yes.
I want you around, I want you here. You are the one to take away my fears. So come on closer to me now, and let me hold you near, oh hold you near. soul and ask myself, will my heartache never end? We wait for nights to come. Don't wanna see the morning sun.
Okay, Centrix. Let's see. Like I can hear that you're just starting out as well. And what I wanted to say first, those downlifters and the uplifters, the white noise uplifters, are way too loud. You can see it here as well. If I go, you can even hear it here as well. Because how high, and especially here, just the vocal. Look at this, look at this. It's way too much. Like lower those things in volume. Like they're in the background and filling up the sound, and now they're really like taking over the whole track. And those parts, especially here as well. The downlift is way too loud. Like lower those in volume, and especially the uplifter as well. Here. It's way too loud. And here as well. Here, yeah. It's way too loud. It really is. It's destroying your ears if you pull it on too long, and that's really need to lower that. And yeah, cope the OPS packs. Yes, buy the OPS packs. You can hear it when you open a project in FL Studio. If you don't change the default template, you will get this thing on your master. It's called the Fruity Limiter, and don't put that on your master. So every time, I want to say to everyone, every time you open a project, first look at the master, what's on the master, and then remove the Fruity Limiter, because it fucks up your entire sound. It's really compressing your sound, and yeah, remove that one. You don't need it, especially when you're beginning, so don't do that. And overall, the mix sound, like there's an OTT on the master, which means that the sound is too compressed, and I think that's because of the Fruity Limiter. So yeah, remove that one. It's the classic kick. The old kicks sometimes. You can do that. Maybe try and change the sound a bit, because yeah, everyone knows this kick, of course. Always try and change the kick around a bit, you know, because it's everywhere has the same kick, and it gets a bit boring over time, of course. So try and change the kicks around a bit, add some kick rolls, some kick effects, you know. And here as well, the ARP is maybe a bit loud compared to the vocal. And add some extra elements, you know, what I've shown you before. Add like the ambient things, the maybe, yeah, I don't think an asset would fit, but like little things, you know, maybe one, I don't know. Add things like that makes it sound more interesting. And for the lead, especially with this, you can see all those peaks. That's from a saw lead, from a really thin saw lead. So please, when you are making those leads, you want the high end to be clean. You don't want the high end to be a bit like white noisy, you know, like a not like those peaks, but more maybe. You can see here, Ricardo. You can see that the leads is more equal, you know. There are no really high peaks in there, and with this, you see all the high peaks. So remove the high end from the lead that's making those peaks. Like do it like this, and add a layer, a lead layer with, for example, white noise on it, or like a really detuned saw, and make that the high end of the lead. It will sound way more cleaner, way fuller, and less harsh in your ears to do that. And the lead is the melody is a bit random. I can't really follow the melody. I can't like predict where the melody is going to be, where it's going. There's a lot with like starting producers as well. You can try and make a melody as like a vocalist. Like if you hear a vocal, you kind of can predict where the vocal is going with the notes and with the rhythm, and do that as well with the melody. And that's going to make your melody sound way more natural, way more like good flowing with the listeners, and maybe the listeners can sing with the melody as well. And that's what I would say about the melody. And that's what I would say about this track. Just do those things and it will sound way better. And also use a reference track. I don't really know what artists would sound like this. You can use like an older noise controller tune or an old Headhunters tune, whatever you want to use with artists. If you like a tune from like 2014 or even earlier maybe. That's all I have to say about this track. I'm good, man. It's not a problem that you weren't here. You can always look back, of course, and I hope you can use the feedback, and I hope you will never quit making hardstyle, because it's definitely worth it. So keep going, guys, and let's go to the next one. It's Perfect Storm Master number 3. Let's go.
Living in the present, never in the past. You give me the spark I need to find. I can hear it in the distance, coming out of the dark. It's moving towards you and me. Bring on the thunder, I wanna dance in the rain. I wanna ride the perfect storm again. Bring on the thunder, I wanna dance in the rain. I wanna ride the perfect storm again. Bring on the thunder, I wanna dance in the rain. I wanna ride the perfect storm again. I feel it moving me, electricity flashing across the sky tonight. Let's ride the perfect storm again.
Okay. It's I like the vibe as well. It's another, like, when it comes to vibe, it's all fit together, so that's nice.
Living in the present.
I'd say the vocal is a bit too much high end.
In the past, you give me the spark I need to find. I can hear it in the distance, coming out of the dark.
Maybe because the vocal has a lot of high end, you can maybe tame that a bit, you know, like the
Never in the past,
like this.
you give me the spark I need to find.
Oh, and the vocal lacks a bit of this.
Never in the past,
I will do that to make the vocal a bit like fuller, at mids,
never in the past.
because it's a bit of a dreamy vocal. And I think if you add mids and more higher mids, like what I've shown you, like here, it makes the vocal sound bigger, more dreamy, in my opinion. So you can maybe add that.
Never in the past, you give me the spark I need to find. I can hear it in the bring on the thunder. I wanna ride
And this is called Braxx.
perfect storm again.
And I don't know if it's only me, but some places the vocal sounds a bit like not off tempo, but more like off timing. You know, like it's one bar too early or one beat too late. But I think it's the vocal itself that's in there. Maybe you can change that, but
I wanna bring on the thunder. I wanna dance in the rain.
like here, I wanna dance in the rain. That sounds off to me.
I wanna dance in the rain.
I think is it in the triplet?
I wanna dance in the rain. I wanna dance in the rain.
Isn't it triplets? I don't know, I'm not sure. It sounds a bit off timing. And this kick, it's nice, but it needs more beef here. Like here, it needs more, you know, impact. That's what I would do in this kick.
Bring on the perfect tonight.
Oh, it's the same with the lead as well. It's off here. It's too late. It goes too late, the melody here. Like some notes of the melody are off grid. Please make them on grid. Like, please make the leads go on the melody on grid.
Flashing across the sky tonight.
And I think that here the vocal playing over the melody doesn't fit. The melody doesn't fit the vocal over each other, so don't like remove the vocal here or remove the leads here. One of the two.
Flashing across the sky tonight. Let's ride. I wanna take. I'll bring on the thunder.
I think this kick is quite cool. It's make the punch a bit longer. Make the punch longer. I don't know if this is gonna work. But you can maybe make it longer. Like this, make it as long as this. Instead of this. maybe do that. That's all I have to say about this one. Yeah, just fix those little things. Fix the hi-hat on the vocals, and fix especially the timing on the leads and the vocal as well, so it would sound a bit more. Sounds like it's on time, you know, instead of people maybe like when people are dancing, they want to have the rhythm just straight, no weird things in there, you know. They just want to know when to dance and to sing. That's all they want to do. So keep that in mind. Okay, before we're going to these ones, I will go one time to SoundCloud as well. I will go a bit faster with the reviews because it's taking a bit long. So I will be going a bit faster. Let's see. Going to the next one on SoundCloud. It's Cyber Samurai Today. It's not the one. Let's see. Okay. Okay, I will do this track on SoundCloud. Let's see. Like I will do these 3 on SoundCloud until the Brokens, and then we will like do these 2 to end it off, because yeah, it's getting a bit late now. So we will do this one on SoundCloud, the Cyber Samurai one today. We already did this one. I remember this one. We already did this one. Oh my god, man, I'm stupid. I saw your link, Broken, so we'll do that in FL Studio. So we'll go to this one we already had today. So we'll do this one now.
Welcome to Hardstyle. Testing speaker systems. Left speaker. Right speaker. Mono. Stereo. Frequency sweep. Testing fat f***ing kick. Ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is Hardstyle. Ready. Welcome to Hardstyle. Testing speaker systems. Left, right, left, right, left, right. This is Hardstyle. Hardstyle. This is Hardstyle. This is Hardstyle. Hardstyle. Final countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is hardstyle. This is hardstyle.
That's a cool idea, especially you really had me at the beginning. At the beginning it was really cool. It is like the
Welcome to-
speaker test type thing from Aftershock and the Rebellion Crisis system and what's it called? Up-tempo track called again. I'm not sure how it's called again, but we will find the name soon.
Hardstyle.
It's I really like this.
Speaker. Sweep.
You can do this as an intro. And for the leads and the bass, please like remove some of the around 2K, 5K hertz on your leads. Like tame them a bit because they're really harsh, and add a lot more mids and bass in this part. Like there's literally no sub. I can hear this like the bass in there, but there's no. It's almost unnoticeable. Like make that way more. I can see I can download it. I will put it in FL Studio. I will show you. It's right here. Here.
Hardstyle.
There's almost nothing here, like add pads, add like an ARP or anything or whatever. Just add more mids. And I'm not talking about the leads, but about like background things.
Hardstyle.
It's really empty here. Let's see. And when I heard this one right here, it says
Resting fat fucking kick.
fat fucking kick. I expected a way more fatter kick than this. And it sounds really fucked up that I'm saying that, but it's not fat at all. I want a more like a rebellion fucking hard kicking kick. I don't know if there are any here. I don't know. Like this won't work. These kicks won't work, but like a really fat one, you know. Maybe I don't know. Like a tail like this one. I would say better than this. Maybe and some more mids and things to make it more fat, you know. Because people expect a big kick there, you know. And then here the fake kick is fine. This kick I would say is a nice kick to start with. And you can see here I'm kind of seeing what you're going for here, but you can see the waveform of the kick is completely fucked. Like I think you added a locad on the kick. Like this, I think you did this. You don't do that without distorting after it or doing a this one. a linear phase EQ. And we'll make sure that the phase isn't changing when you're cutting out these frequencies. And if you don't do that, the kick will look like this. And you don't want that. And this kick sounds stretched. You probably like did this with the kick, like made it longer, and you use probably like stretch. And that will fuck up your sound of the kick. So try and change that. And I don't know if the side drop works here, especially this long. Like maybe instead of the, where is it? Instead of this kick, maybe do like a side drop like this, and then after this you go harder into more kicks like this. Maybe that to get the intensity up when the track is further down, you know, get more intensity over time. And here as well, add more mids, more elements, and just overall more background elements, because it sounds really empty in the mids, in the lower mids as well. Okay. There's nothing going on here. And that's all I have to say about this this tune. That's overall just nice. I like the starting part of the intro with the system check thing is cool. You can keep that in there. It's nice. Let's see, and then we go to Brokens. He sent the link in Discord. Yes. Oh, maybe I shouldn't show this and go to FL. Oh, no, that's Discord, lol. Where's FL Studio? Here. That's Discord, that's something else. It's this one. Where it is? Downloads, this one. Okay, after this one, we will do the Tommy Vance one. And then we will go to the Repulse KLM after Generation 1. That's what we're gonna do.
Dwell the unknown and float through time and space. Experience altered realities and warped visions. A psychological journey through the mind. A journey to the end of time. Dwell the unknown and float through time and space. Experience altered realities and warped visions. A psychological journey through the mind. A journey to the end of time. A journey to the end of time. Journey to the end of time. Dwell the unknown and float through time and space. Experience altered realities and warped visions. A psychological journey through the mind. A journey to the end of time.
Okay. The track overall sounds nice. The idea is there. If the futuristic vocal, of course, it's cool. I would say in the bass there's maybe a bit like the bass over distorted.
Dwell,
Maybe
dwell the
move a
unknown.
bit in here from the bass.
Dwell the unknown and float through time and
Especially here.
space. Experience altered realities and warped visions. A psychological.
And the lead, I don't know what happened here, but the lead is completely compressed away. Something is compressing the leads completely out of the sound. You can hear this. The lead is keep getting like completely dug down by something. I think it's the bass, and I'm not sure.
Time.
Especially here,
End of time.
like screech. The screech needs more here. Because it sounds like it's getting ducked away by the kick, but it's not it's not ducked down by the limiter, but it's just removed. This you should add that, and I know it's a Sub-Zero thing to do this, but on a screech keep this. And add like stuff here.
End of time.
There's nothing here, which make it sound really empty. There's nothing going on there. Please like this, especially the screech, like at the mids and the screech back. Maybe even make the screech a bit louder to fill it up, because now it sounds really empty because there are no mids. And here as well, add like an impact, you know, one of these. Like one of these. It's really like there's no bass here. And here maybe you can like start the bass, like the sub bass, really low in volume, and then increasing the volume of it over time, so the bass doesn't come in here completely random.
Unknown and dwell the unknown to the end of time.
Your sub in your kick, your overall, just your tail is like off keying, like woo, 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 you know what I mean? Like it's ooh, like it's not completely on one straight line on the key. You can see it here as well. Yeah. It's like not on the key at like the whole time, so it sounds off key, like a tremolo, like a singer is doing the you know, is doing that, but then with the bass. So please make sure that your tail is one straight tone instead of doing a tremolo. And yeah, that's all I have to say about this track. Okay, we'll go to you, Lonity, because you need to leave soon. And then we will go to the Tommy Vance one, and then we will go to the last two tracks. Okay, it's a solid tune. It's a lot of kicks. I like a lot of kicks. It's changing up the sound over time. That's cool. Also the lead sounds a bit thin. It sounds like only one lead is playing. Maybe add some layers on your lead because it sounds really empty now. This is cool. Very good. It's cool as well, still. I like this. It's good. Oh yeah, this one. It sounds stretched, which means that the sound is fucked because you're stretching the sound. I think this is like, for example, a kick in 150 and you stretch it to 160, but you didn't use the right method. Like, for example, this one. If you are going to stretch this one, for example, to a little bit less, you can hear the sound different. And if I just keep it like normal, that's what happened to your kick. So the next time if you are stretching a kick, don't do it with stretch, do it with E3 mono, with the elastic 3 mono. Why? Because if you do this, the kick will sound the same and will not sound stretched. And also like pitching the kick, do it with E3 mono as well. It will not sound like a stretch. This one sounds stretched, and that completely ruins the kick. So please do it that way. And add low end as well on this this kick, this one. Add like a little sub in there. Let's see. This one as well. There's way too much sub in this punch. Please, like, what I will do here is just remove the sub from this punch and add a new one. Like, remove the low end here, this part here, and then add this instead of that one, because this one is completely ruined. And that's all I have to say about this. The rest is fine. Maybe make the leads a bit louder in the climax. That's all in here. A pretty cool, cool tune. Okay, cool. Now we go to Tommy Vance, Overload. Let's see what he has made.
The system is experiencing hostile takeover. Prepare to shut down. Activating defense mode. Virus detected. System offline. The system is now approaching overload. System offline. Prepare to shut down. Overload offline. The system is back online. System overload. Overload. System offline.
Okay, I see what you're trying to do. That's it's
Hostile takeover. Prepare to shut. Experiencing hostile takeover. Prepare to shut.
I hear
Activating defense mode. Experiencing
yeah, for you as well. Remove all the stereo in the low end. It's
mode.
no, Dominic, it's all fine, man. I'm good.
Experiencing hostile takeover. Prepare to shut
It's
down.
the vocal is a bit muddy, which means there's too much.
Experiencing hostile takeover. Prepare to
Just
shut down.
put this on your vocal.
Activating defense mode.
Remove the low end in your vocal a bit. Not all, but a bit.
Experiencing hostile takeover.
And this one as well. You can see it. Here you have a lot of bass, like this, all bass. And then now it's just one sine wave. Just keep this bass.
Activating defense.
Keep the bass preset you have here and then use it here as well. That's what you should do. Because now it's just one sine wave and that's really boring. Nothing happening. And here as well. Like over time make it go more silent, like make an automation of the volume of that sine wave. In this case, the bass then like change this bass into that bass, so the sine wave is gone, and then like lower the volume of the bass, so this one hits harder. I say this kick is fine. Yeah, I don't know what happened with this kick, but this I don't like this punch. It's like a diesel type punch, I think, but like there is like add a transient first. Just you can put like this on your kick or your punch, I mean. And no, it's not an high pass. It's just one block. It's in Dutch we say baksteen. And what I mean with that, it's that there's no movement in the punch. It's like a distorted what I don't even know what it could be. But I don't like the punch. Make it more how do you say that? Like if you get like the kick. Make your kick look like this a bit. Not this extreme. Make it transient. It's one block. Oh. Thanks for subbing. I am Gianluca. Nice. And then make it more movement in the punch and everything, because it sounds like one giant block. Maybe remove some harsh frequencies in there as well. Here as well, there's no movement in the punch or anything. Nothing like interesting about the punch. That's the problem.
The system is on.
This is cool. I like this. The little how do you say that?
Line.
It's not really dubstep, I would say, but this is cool. I like this. Can you just use dynamics and no, just add a new transient. Like if you have like a punch, I'll show you. Punch, or is it all punch? Or if you have this punch, if you just then you can do it with the same punch. Just do this. Just make the little thing unique and add pogo. Like it sounds the same because I did the same thing with this one. And then you can also do things like this. That's what I would do to that. Let's see, where is it? Tommy events.
Fine.
And for your leads, that's all you have to do about the lead part. Just the same as Ricardo, but a bit more high mids as well. Just to open up the sound, you know.
System overload.
Jesus. The kick is way too loud compared to the leads. The leads are now completely gone. Because the punch is too loud compared to the lead, you know? Like the punch is fine, but it's also the same with this, what is it? This punch. It's just one giant block, you know? Just also add a different transient on it, add some like low end sub on there. on the punch as well, like the club kick. And maybe remove some high end and crunch from the tail to make the lead go a bit more in the front as well.
Overload.
All fine, all good. It's the same with this punch as well. Like you can layer just punches, just layer the punches, just get maybe layer this punch with this punch. I don't know, just filling up the sound. You know, it sounds like one box stain again. I have to say it's there's no movement in there, you know. And if you just add movement to the kicks, like little movement things, it just makes it overall just sounds better, you know, it's fuller, more professional as well. That's what I will do, and add like the low end on the punches. And that's everything that I will do to this track to make it sound better. Okay, let's go to the last two tracks. We're doing the Repros and Flynn one, Kielum. It's a nice track. I already heard it, but let's see what I can say about it.
I see your lips are moving. Don't understand a word you say. Tell me how you doing. You know that you brought out the worst in me. Feels like in a movie, the beast and the beauty. Your facade is crumbling. You seem kinda shady, but still you attract me. I guess you're my favorite thing. You never compromise, day and day I'll be fine. But all these petty things that keep you up at night. You put me on the line, but trying to tie me down. How could I act so blind, ignoring all the signs?
Yeah, that's pretty cool, Dominic and Kenzo with Kielum. It's a solid tune. It's like the euphoric as euphoric as it can get, you know. It's yeah, I don't really have a lot to say about the breaks. The breaks are all good. The singer, of course, is really good. And but the only thing I don't really like is the melody. The melody is a bit boring, in my opinion. It's like a bit of a, in my opinion, a bit of a dragging melody. So it just drags me. It feels a bit, yeah. yeah, it's that's not really my taste. And here as well, I heard it as well. The lead, it gets it like like there's a little automation going up with the volume of the leads here. Like the you know, maybe change that little fix. I think the old kick just fits. Yeah, there are 5 million versions of Melody. Well, this is not the best one, in my opinion, man. I don't know what the other ones are, but maybe there's a better one there. And I would say the punch, not the talk, but the punch, a bit more, man. I think you can do a little bit of a harder kick in there, harder punch, you know. I say it's a banger, man. If you can maybe release it somewhere soon, I don't know. It will be really cool to see it on Spotify, man. But I think it will eventually be there. So that's all I have to say about this track. And now we go to the last one. It's from Justin, from one of the moderators here from OPS. With Mirish, I don't know the guy, but yeah, you will do Zaag. Yes, do Zaag kick, man. Will work with the melody. Emotional, yes. Let's start here.
Pick up the pieces, put it back to give me some peace. Do you know last night your mom texted me asking if I'm doing okay. I'm doing fine, I'm okay. I'm all messed up, is what I meant to say. It breaks my heart to burn this bridge, but keeping up is like eating bricks. Cross you out of my head, I'm already dead. Inside I feel numb, outside I smile. I know the drinks they don't help, but suddenly numb the pain. I'm slipping away. Cross you out of my head, I'm already dead. Inside I feel numb, outside I smile. I know the drinks they don't help, but suddenly numb the pain. I'm slipping away. Pictures in case you admit that you miss us. I can't keep running away, acting like a walking cliche. I'm doing fine, I'm okay. I'm all messed up, is what I meant to say. It breaks my heart to burn this bridge, but keeping up is like eating bricks. Cross you out of my head, I'm already dead. Inside I feel numb, outside I smile. I know the drinks they don't help, but suddenly numb the pain. I'm slipping away. Cross you out of my head, I'm already dead. Inside I feel numb, outside I smile. I know the drinks they don't help, but suddenly numb the pain. I'm slipping away.
Okay. Yes, I like the vocal. It's the same vocalist, by the way, as one from Repulse and Flynn.
You brought out the
It's the same guy. Really cool.
back of the pieces, but
Especially here with the beginning with the guitar, that of course fits the Euphoria theme very much.
I'm doing fine, I'm okay. I'm all messed up, is what I meant to say. It breaks my heart to build this bridge, but keeping up is like eating bricks. Cross you out of my head, I'm already dead. Inside I feel numb, outside I smile. I know the place,
Maybe make the vocal a bit louder here.
I'm already dead. Inside I feel numb, outside I smile. I'm slipping away. Cross you out of my head, I'm not paid.
Beef up the leads a bit more, you know. That's what I do to the leads. My opinion, the melody is like the start of melody with the is quite it's of course the same as the vocal, but after that it goes a bit random. Like this is fine. Like there, you know, it sounds a bit random.
Keep all of our pictures in case you
Just make the vocal a bit louder.
I can't keep running away. To set the bridge, but keeping up is like eating bricks. Cross you out of my head, I'm already dead.
Like you can hear the difference.
Lady, but still you know we fight about all these petty things.
The
You out of my head, I'm already dead.
what I would do to the vocal is what Dominique and Renzo and Flynn did as well. Just boost the low end,
You out of my head,
like the mids of the vocal,
you out of my head,
and then keep the vocal this volume or make the volume louder. But I would say higher up the mids a bit,
you out of my head.
just of the vocal, and keep it this volume, so the vocal has more mids and just is more like in the foreground instead of more like a high end in the background thing. And this kick, the high end of the little, this is really hard. Like tame that high end a bit. That's what I would do. Good as well. Okay. I'm going to triplet. Yeah, you can do that. That's all I have to say about your track, Justin. So that's all the tracks I'm gonna do today. A lot of questions about a part 2. I don't know if I can do that. I would love to do that, but I'm not gonna do that right now. I know that there's going to be a new live stream next week. So you can send in your tunes again. Make sure that you're early, that you are sending it right after the stream is announced, and then that will work the best. It's we've been live for more than 3 hours, and my ears are getting a bit tired. You know, it's Mr. High, can I send my track? No, it's now too late. I'm gonna end the stream. Yeah, we heard a lot of different tunes, a lot of cool tunes. I hope you all going to use my feedback, and I hope you can use it. And remember, never quit making music, because it's the best decision to do, to not quit. So yes, that's all I have to say. Then thank you for watching, and see you hopefully next week on the next OPS live stream.
We can make it right, baby. We can catch a vibe, vibe. We can make it hype, baby. We can make it live, live. We can make it right, baby. We can catch a vibe, vibe. We can make it hype, baby. We can make it live, live. We can make it right, baby. We can catch a vibe, vibe. We can make it hype, baby. We can make it live, live. We can make it right, baby. We can catch a vibe, vibe. We can make it hype, baby. We can make it live, live.